Okay, kids, we've got another session of RoxburyScience with Mr. Marks, all scruffied up wearing my welding helmet. I got to do a little fixing here on my wonderful old skid steer on my homemade manure bucket. Keep busting teeth off the darn thing. So I got to weld it. So I thought for a perfect way to, especially for your physics kids, is talk a little bit about some really good science that goes on with welding. Now the idea is that we're going to learn in the electrical unit is that you've got amps, you've got volts, you've got current. And with a welder, what this thing is going to do, this is an AC welder, it's going to take the 220 volts, which I've got wired up to my cord here, it goes all the way through, 220 volts. And what this thing will do is inside here, we're going to learn about a thing called a transformer. And what it does is it actually takes this and converts the volts into amps. And amps are the thing that kill, are things that will cause massive heat, that'll cause all kinds of stuff to go bad in your body. We're going to learn about it where it heats things up. And anyway, they use that transformer to turn that voltage into amps, and then the amps run through these two cords. And you get this one here, so I'm going to ground my unit right here. So what's going to happen, it's probably not a very good ground, but we'll give it a shot, see if the stupid thing goes. What's going to happen is that right here, I have got a welding electrode. Ow, dang it. Sorry. So I've got a welding electrode right here that the electricity, those amps, the very high amps, are going to run down this electrode right here, and it's going to touch this metal. The current's going to travel between these two spots to here, and in the process, it's going to transfer a massive amount of heat energy and melt this rod, and in the process, fill this thing up. And it's going to melt both that metal and the metal in the rod, and it's going to fuse them together. Now, yes, if I stick my fingers in the way, or if I do this barehanded or barefoot or whatever else, or stand in a puddle of water, yes, I can get a serious shock, and I've done it before. It's not cool. But I'm going to see if this works, and I'm going to give it a couple of shocks here, or shots here, and see if it actually functions. I'm going to put on my other handy-dandy welding glove. We're going to give her the beans. And, oh crap. Let me put on my old man glasses. You can't see diddly with the goddamn. Okay. I'm just going to test it really quick. See if we got shock. Ooh, that's good, that's good. Okay, so what happens is the amps, or the current, the voltage, I'm sorry, is really, it wants to travel over here. In the process, it arcs through here and and there's a huge amount of amperage, and that amperage is melting the wire, melting the steel, and welding together the doodad. Now I'm going to do a little bit here. And I'll go. Hopefully I didn't blind anybody with that one or melt my camera. But if I take and look, let's see how bad. It's hard to do holding onto the cell phone. Check this loose. Yeah, that's not a pretty looking weld. What you can see there, what it did is it melts the rod and the two pieces of steel together and making a new bond. And that's the basic idea behind a welder. Very, very high amps, low volts, and a lot of heat energy is transferred by those amps. Anyway, we'll talk more about it in the electricity unit. Okay.